Hi everyone. Okay, so evening. Okay, so tonight we will talk about a new topic. Okay, for the forum, the seminar. So we are looking into how to use AI for the business validation, right? So there's a term called validation. So validation actually is our entrepreneurship model in the level three. We want to look at the tools how AI can help us to look for the market opportunity. That's all about tonight's seminar. So the format is the same. Okay, I will present the uh, the theme and for further discussion later. And Farah will be the MC and for the round table, and we're going to have some question and welcome the everyone to ask question also. Okay, yeah. So now we want to look at the very area. First, we want to look at the AI in the market analysis. AI is very powerful. We can able to use it to explore the detail about the market trend. Also, we can help business to identify new opportunity and also area for growth. The AI in consumer insight, after analyzing the customer behavior, they change all the time, right? So the AI actually can help us to deliver actionable insight that we can help us to offer, okay, to customer our offer to the customer needs. The very important that we need to understand the competitors, so we need to do a competitive analysis. So when you do a validation, you need to scan through all the potential or the existing competitors. So from them, then you evaluate the competitors and provide the data-driven insight so that we can able to have make a good entrepreneurship decision. AI also help us to forecast the demand. Using AI for forecasting is very important. So it allow entrepreneurs to predict future potential revenue, and actually they can change their strategy accordingly. So first look at the role in AI in business validation. We all know that nowadays is a data-driven environment. So AI provide variable data-driven insight can help us to validate their business idea with confidence. That's very important, right? We are no longer like trying error. We throw $1,000 to see test the market and then throw another 100,000, right, to explore overseas market. No, we don't do that. It's everything is data-driven now. And with the huge volume of the data, especially the LMM, right? Then AI actually have capability of processing huge amount of data in a very, very fast space. Then of course, our goal is to identify the trend and work out pattern. That's what we want to use AI in the business. Also, we can identify the trend and pattern, and then in this case, we can reduce the uncertainty. So after we reduce the uncertainty, then in this case, we can able to have better or higher chance in launching our new venture. So first we look at the market analysis. So first we need to using AI tools. There's a lot of AI tools coming up now. So I think you can explore. So the AI tools actually can help us to process massive data set from different sources. So you can able to feed all this information to AI, right? Or you can tap into existing AI provider, right? Then from them, then you can able to providing the insight that drive business decision. So by analyzing the data, entrepreneurs can identify emerging trends and also can make the better market demand. So when we understand our customer interest, then the AI actually can help us to look at into market opportunity. Sometimes we call gap, right? Then from them we are able to um, develop a corresponding strategy also. So after that, we look at the customer insight, right? So we all know that now with the AI, you're able to test the sentiment. Sentiment is a very, very interesting word here, right? Sentiment allows business to understand customer emotions. We are not looking into just you're happy or not, right? They look into emotion. So technology can detect the emotion for the customer. And then, of course, end of the day, we can able to analyze the review, even good or bad feedback, right? So you can able to analyze, and from then you make the natural decision. So with the natural language processing, right, NLP, So now we can able to venture into different country, different location with different language barrier. All this have been solved. We can able to analyze the human language, and then in this case, we can able to give us more data to analyze. From the customer standpoint, we can able to analyze customer different angle, right, perspective, and also can help to validate our idea by looking into how the public feel about our offer. So it's ongoing. It's something like I always say that entrepreneurship is something like a scientist lab, right? You put a bit of ingredient, you put change some parameters, and then see how is the response, right? So this is exactly like the lab testing. So looking to competitive analysis, so we know that sometimes it's very time consuming if you want to really analyze, really go to the competitors and ask them and become a ghost customer, right? Hey, how much you are selling all these things. It's very, very, very time consuming. And then imagine that you need to chat with them every day, check the website, right? So on this now with the AI, you actually can able to go in the AI and check out all the pricing from your competitors. So it's an ongoing monitoring without much effort. This is excellent, right? Then the pricing even better. So we can able to track using AI to keep on track. So in the event that your customer increase the price or reduce the price, I will be informed so that we can make an instant real-time response. Of course, end of the day, we want to improve the customer engagement. So when we're doing a marketing, we need to understand, are we only pushing information to customer or we are building a relationship? The only relationship coming can able to improve the engagement. And then, of course, we want to find the gap. We want to find the gap. We want to find the opportunity, right? It's why we always say gap. So in the business or market gap, it means something had not been fulfilled and customer is waiting for a better solution. So we need to identify the gap, or sometimes we need to identify the problem, right? So through the very comprehensive analysis, the business can identify the gap. Then in this case, we can react and provide the services. So then once we know the opportunity, one question we need to ask ourselves, can we provide, right? Or can we meet the demand? So we need to using a analysis, or we call predictive analytics. That's why the AI initially is the predictive AI, right? AI. So from then they predict the future, right? So that's how the AI come in. So we did predictive analysis or analytics. We can use historical data to predict the future trend. That is very important. Okay. Sometime once we know the trend is too late, you see the trend is too late. It means someone already offered. So you don't predict when the trend haven't coming yet. That is the main thing, right? So of course we need to look at the economic factor, whether the external environment. So from the AI also able to generate a lot of reports. Of course, we're still encouraging you to subscribe those industry report because they will give you a lot of economic factor, industry development, right? But with the AI, you're able to do much better estimation or observation of the economic environment. That is where we are able to do that. Of course, next thing will be prototyping, right? So prototyping, people ask, hey, how can I do prototyping? I'm running a restaurant. How can I create? I cannot create restaurant for the prototype, right? I cannot create a sample restaurant. When I say a restaurant is there. Yeah, so you can do what you can do is that you can do a lot of simulation. So we simulate the environment, right? So AI actually can create simulation models. We already saw a lot of AI tools able to give you the game to play, then the AI will learn and AI can generate the game for you. So once the AI can play, they can generate the game. So once the AI understand what you want to do, they may be able to creating an environment for simulation, right? So that is the future of the prototyping technology. So AI can create simulation model that can help you to visualize, analyze the prototype before physically you build it and physically you launch the product. The cost and time is very fast. Using AI for prototyping technique is to reduce the time cost, allow for faster iteration. Iteration means that you change a bit of your product, then you improve and see how is the response. So it's an ongoing process. End of the day, we need to keep improving on our design. So when the data-driven insight, so AI generate insight help team to make more informed adjustment. So we are no longer working in the team. We're working in the global environment, right? So we may have a worldwide workforce. So through the technology, right? So you need to be able to improve and working with the best team in the world. So then after that, yes, I know sometimes entrepreneurs, we may not really strong in finance. Not many of us study accounting, right? But the financial projection is something that we must understand. So AI in financial model and make a lot of very complicated financial model in a very layman term. So those AI algorithm already help us to improve the precision of the financial forecast by fitting your data to them, then able to do a forecast instantly, right? So what is the trend, how the break even thing, all this AI can achieve. So of course, the most important part is the revenue predictions, right? So then in this revenue prediction, we hope that based on our existing model, then the system can help us to predict. That is exactly why we need to spend a lot of money to hire a CFO, because CFO come in not only maintain your book, maintain your account, is to able to help you to forecast a future at the same time take action earlier. We all know that break-even analysis is very important because everyone put money in, they want to have break-even, right? So you're able to do a lot of calculation, especially using the tools. So if we look at that, right? So we need to have a data-driven insight. We hope that we can reduce the risk. And the other one is that, of course, we want to analyze the market. Finally, we do the forecast. So so now we go a bit more detail about what is the actual step, right, for the market analysis. Um, okay, when we go into market analysis step, right, so we need to look at a few things. One is the market condition assessment. We need to assess. Some of us, we know that we do a lot of survey, ask a question, right? So I think that is a good strategy. Then we also understand we need to know what is exactly the customer. The world is getting more and more complicated, right? So there's a lot of scam, a lot of customer benefit or bad confidence have gone down, right? So we need to know to target and we zoom into this market. Then we are able to using the competitor analysis generate a lot of variable information, and end of the day we make the decision. Here is some of the detailed tools you can use. There's a two way we can analyze market. One is the qualitative, one is the quantitative, right? So qualitative is basically sometimes we call long numerical insight. So it's kind of sometimes you interview people, you do a lot of observation, right? So you focus on understanding a trend through a long mathematical insight. And then this is very much on human scenario. The other one is just based on statistics. Okay, it's called quantitative analysis. So there's a lot involved in a lot of data collection, statistics. So from then you do a very mathematical base of analysis. We all know that SWOT analysis is still applied in the AI age. So you look at the strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Of course, end of the day, you want to apply it in your business environment. Competitive analysis is no longer just checking the price. Are they low, the competitor around our area? No, we are looking into the landscape. I mentioned that, right? You were talking about, let's say for example for airline, right? Airline they used to be competing with each other, but actually with the Zoom come in, Skype, all this online conferencing system, right? A lot of people cut down their business traveling. So all these online tools actually is the competitor to airline business. So you need to look at the landscape. It's not just who are they, right? And then you need to look at your marketing position. Or end of the day, we need to have a very good competitive edge. So that's what I mentioned just now. Okay, so the qualitative focusing on the consumer behavior, market segment, sentiment, right? You can through interview, you can have a group, we call focus group analysis. Then the quality is very much on statistic based. The AI based, okay, AI can give you a lot of statistic. But if it's qualitative, I think AI is still a bit lacking on this area, okay, because it's a lot of things more related to human, especially the market sentiment, right? AI up to now, they don't have enough sensor to sense, right? So they can vision, okay, hearing, okay, but the taste, all this, it doesn't happen now, right? So then after that, then we need to, as I mentioned, yes, survey is a good way. There's a lot of tools incorporate with the survey structure. right? Then you can able to get a lot of feedback on the customer. The data analysis software, we don't expect you to do an analysis all by yourself, right? So there's a lot of data analytics software. Then when you do a testing, you need to segment your customers so they're able to divide the market into different group. With the social media, with the AI, you're able to find your customer much faster than before. Then of course, you may need to subscribe or your business actually providing the marketing research. You still need to use it, right? Yeah, but I don't think AI can completely replace the market research report because it's very expensive sometimes. They have been interviewed a lot of market players, right? So, I think to an extent that you're able to get quite reasonable, good market research from AI for free. Okay, yeah. So remember, when you do a survey, right, then you need to really look at the customer feedback. We can make use of AI to generate meaningful, useful feedback form. Then after that, then we can using the data to do an analysis. Of course, end of the day, analyze plan is no use, right? You don't have action. You don't have action is no use. So you need to look at the data. End of the day, you need to decide what kind of actionable insight, what you need to do, what is action, right? Yeah. So I think this is what we mentioned. Some of you may ask customer segmentation, right? Look very complicated. Actually, very simple. One question, what the logic is, you just cannot achieve or you cannot reach everyone in the world. It's too big, too expensive to reach there, right? So you got no choice. You need to look at that. Who is your main customer? Zoom into this main customer first. Then from there you build up. Most of the successful entrepreneurs, they all do this. They start with somewhere, focus the market, then from them to expand, right? So market segmentation involves in dividing the market into different groups and based on certain criteria, characteristic. So as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, you should know. You should know who are they. You should know them. And you should know them better, right? So when you do that, then business need to can tailor the marketing strategy to them. So end of the day, you are able to help you to target specific audience, and then from there you build your business. So every business like that, okay? So to conclude that, right, in the validation process, marketing analysis is very important. Why? Because you need to be able to identify the opportunity. Then you're able to understand the competition. Of course, end of the day, minimize the risk. And we hope that we are able to support the strategy planning also. Okay, yeah. And so what is the end of the day, when we talk about entrepreneurship success, right, or business success, so we need to understand the market trend. And then from there, we also need to look at the market behavior. Hopefully, you're able to adopt the business strategy. So AI able to help you at least 50%, 50%, right? Yeah. So the conclusion is look at the market analysis, do a good decision making because entrepreneurs is all about decision making. Every decision you make, there's a consequences. You may have a good impact, you're bad. So you need to do that. You need to make it. You need to learn from that. Right. Yeah. So, okay. So once you do the market research, right, then next thing you do is really look at the customer insight. Now you know them, right? You know who are they now, right? So what can expect? How AI can help you, right? Yes, AI actually can simulate the human intelligence in machine. So we can think. Now we can let AI to think, to help us to analyze, right? So the data is very important, as mentioned. There's a two way you build a data. One is your own data. The other is a tap in the AI and tap into the massive data they already built into the LM model. So we need to understand the customer need also, right? So how can we analyze the data, right? The data and analyzing data, we call data analytics, allows entrepreneurs to get very detailed insight into the customer behavior and the preference, what they like, what they don't like. By using the advanced algorithm, then we can able to find the trend and then uncover the patterns. You see, everyone in entrepreneurship, they want to find the pattern, something that is different, right? So you should think of you as an entrepreneur, you are keep on discovering the trend and then the pattern. For example, now we all know that AI is going to make a lot of money. People are going to make a lot of money in AI, right? But what is exactly the pattern now? This year, AI environment compared to last year, are they different? Yes. Next year will be very different. So we know the trend is AI, but what exactly the patterns? We must understand. At the end of the day, once you identify the trend, then you can develop the product, right? Yeah. So the customer, when we predict the customer behavior, of course, AI can play a role in the prediction, and they can do an analysis, and end of the day can feed you the strategy to make changes, right? So if you look at the AI in consumer insight, there's a couple of things that we can look at that. They were able to explore the personalized marketing. That is important. It doesn't happen in last time. Imagine that when you advertise a newspaper, everyone will see the same marketing material, right? Then you go to social media. Yes, your social media, you're able to customize based on a segment, right? Customer segment. Because Facebook or Meta, Instagram, they were able to segment the customer. But it's not enough. It's not enough. People still feel bored. So with AI, you're able to enable the brand and customize to individual. Wow, that is a fantastic. It means that you're able to provide the product for just one person, Patrick. Then we go to chance. Chance, you have another customization. That is never happened before. If you do that in the past 10 years, you need to hire million salesperson. Each of them talk to a customer. You need to hire million engineer to build a product for one person. No, you don't need to do that, you see. You deploy a digital you, right? Yeah, Chance, very famous in, talking about digital twin, right? All this. So then in this case, you're able to deploy a lot of agents, sales agent, marketing agent, and just customize the product to them, right? So this is why we call personalized marketing in the AI age. So once we know who are the customer, and then we analyze it, then we allow business to cater the needs of that. That is how we bring the AI into a business. Of course, the predictive analysis, I don't think that AI can tell us exactly how to make money tomorrow, how to be millionaire tomorrow, right? Okay, so but I think AI will give you a decent forecast. You're the one making decision. The moment the AI can able to do 100% prediction, sorry, no more entrepreneurship. Okay, because all the problem in the world we have solved. I don't think so. Okay, yeah. So but we still will do it. Okay. So that's what I mentioned just now, right? So personalized marketing strategy is a really, really powerful. It's going AI driven. You see some of the company like Salesforce, they already deploy agent, right? So you're able to go in the Salesforce, you're able to deploy a lot of agent to do a marketing, right? So that AI driven campaign is beginning now, is starting now. And then with the data analytics for targeting, right? So then of course, end of the day, you're able to engage, improve the engagement. All right, so customer segmentation, that is AI-driven insight. The behavior-based segmentation, and of course, end of the day, we want to look at the particular target also. Right? Yeah, so this part is interesting because a lot of people say, hi, how can I do sentiment analysis? Yes, it's quite difficult in the past, but now you can because the NLP, the natural language processing, able to give you a better understanding or able to narrow the distance between you and customer. Then you need to not only collect feedback, you need to build an AI system, okay, through the chatbot, or for example, build an engine to analyze all the feedback. Then in this case, once the sentiment analysis have found out the result, they will feel about the product. So it help you come feeling about product. It's not just telling you that can sell or not. It's a feeling. They help you to really, make a very good decision. So now feeling is become part of the entrepreneurship skill. How you feel in the market. Of course, the general speaking, chatbot is a must for everyone, right? So we believe that every company that must have chatbot. So there's a huge demand, right? So if you want to build a chatbot for the customer, you need to cater for few things. One is that it's a real-time assistance, right? So with the AI behind, you're able to give a real-time assistance, able to enable the customer to have instant feedback. Please must be instant feedback. You're sleeping, but your chatbot is still is waking up. So then the personalized response that is important, right? So when the inquiry come in, then you should able to give a very good feedback. And then at the same time, when you talk to the customer, then the system is collecting the data. So that is a basic requirement for the chatbot for every of us. We want to carry on our business. If we don't have chatbot, then tough, very tough, right? Yeah. So this is what I mentioned. Future trend in AI and consumer insight is a personalized and customization, right? Yeah. So it's different. You look like the same. Okay. We offer personalized experience. That is a personal experience. It's a human relationship, right? But we customize the product, right? So it's a very different thing. Okay, yeah. So then, of course, well, we mentioned about this predictive analytic many times. So end of the day, we must hopefully we can enhance the customer engagement. IoT is important. IoT going to play a very significant role together with AI. So sometimes we call AIoT. Okay, it's not just IoT. So you may ask, so what exactly IoT can help us as entrepreneurs? Oh, of course, they will help you a lot. Integrate AI with IoT allows you to have very deep analysis of the customer behavior. Through the smart device, actually you can monitor. Of course, that is where the privacy come in, right? Someone say, oh, I'm a customer, I don't want to be monitored. But sorry to say that, okay, you just cannot. The moment you walk out to the street, you're already being monitored certain way, right? The moment you use handphone, somehow, okay, you're being monitored. Of course, some customers say, no, 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 that's bad, right? Just like recently, Apple being got sued because the Apple is a serious, right? Serious. So a lot of people find that they are serious actually listening to the conversation and give them a corresponding relevant advertisement and caught them by surprise. So then group of them have grew up in America, then they sue Apple, and Apple actually admitted that. So what I'm trying to say is that all this IoT actually, yes, they have been collecting a lot of data, but of course we do it in proper way, right? But inform the student or the customer that. Yes, the predictive capability have enhanced a lot. We're going to see in future the AI with the IoT, right? Able to help you to have a better prediction and able to have a better sense of customer behavior. The AI actually enable company to anticipate the customer need. So the need is not coming yet, but they're coming in. So you can anticipate. Of course, end of the day, we want to be proactive. We want to be faster. We don't want to wait until too late. So conclusion is we will look at the whole process of customer insight, right? So we look at it's a big change, okay? We call virtualize the customer insight. AI is transforming how business gather and interpret customer insight. With the AI, we can understand the customer behavior better. End of the day, we can customize the experience. That's why we do that. So just now we mentioned about the competitors, right? So